Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on therapeutic approaches. We, the members of the Insight Initiative, will be presenting on a bullying scenario. Bullying has become a common problem in the educational setting, impacting students' social development, emotional health, and academic achievements. This presentation focuses on an instance of bullying among grade 9 students and the effects of it. It also identifies, from a therapeutic viewpoint, an appropriate intervention technique that could be used in this instance and explains why this approach is appropriate. Samantha, a grade 9 student who is an orphan, lives in a children's home, is small in size and somewhat reserved, is experiencing bullying from her peers. Some students constantly pick on her by calling her names, hiding her belongings, and laughing at her on the corridors.
I don't want someone to come in and she's leaving you watch
At first, Samantha tried to ignore it, but over time, it took a toll on her. Samantha began to withdraw from classroom activities, avoid school, and her grades declined. Noticing these changes, her class teacher, Miss Thomas, decided to have a conversation with Samantha to discuss the reason for those changes. She invited Samantha to visit her office, and this is what that exchange revealed.
Good morning. Have a seat. Yeah. Have a seat. Have a seat. Good morning, my dear. I asked you to come and see me because I'm a bit concerned. I've been observing you for the past week or so, and I'm noticing that, you're a bit sulky, you're not participating in class, you're to yourself most of the time. What's going on?
Nothing, miss.
Samantha, are you sure?
Yes, miss.
Remember, we always say in class, a problem shared is a problem
Half solved.
half solved. And you know that whatever you say to me, I will keep that in confidence.
Yes, miss.
So you don't have to be afraid. I am here to help. And I promise, even if I cannot help, I will liaison with someone who can. But I want to ensure that you're okay because this is not you. What's going on?
Nothing, miss.
Are you sure?
Miss, well, I'm being bullied in the classroom.
You are?
Yes, miss. By the students in my class.
I'm so sorry, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, like when I'm in the classroom, they would trouble me and they tell me all kind of mean things. Or even if I'm outside and I'm walking on the corridor, they tell me things like, "Oh, my parents are there," and that I live in the homes, and so.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Samantha. I'm sorry that you're going through that.
Oh, miss, they even call me dunce a lot. Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you're going through that. No student should have to go through that. I have observed you and I knew that something was happening, and I'm happy that you have opened up and shared that information with me. I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Do you believe that you're dunce?
Miss, right now I think so because I only got 10th space last term.
So what about the other terms? Let's look back at that. What were you doing for the other terms?
Miss, I got first.
Good. So let me see. Do you think that somebody who is dunce would get first for the other two terms?
No.
So think about it. You got first for the other two terms, and then the students started bullying you, and then now you said you got 10th space. Do you think it's because you're dunce, or is because of what's happening with the bullying?
Yes, I think it's because of what is happening.
Very good, very good. And do you think if we rectify that situation, you can do better?
Yes, miss.
All right. So what I want you to understand is that you are not dunce. And I think you know that as you have shared just now.
Yes.
And I promise to look into this matter I am going to get the students that are interfering with you. You'll give me the names, and I will call them into my office and have a
Miss,
conversation.
no, don't call them. If you talk to them, they might want to bully me even more.
All right, no problem. Let me see another solution. How about this? How about if I do a class session with the entire class on why bullying should not happen and why we should respect each other and so on, and how we can learn to live well and to understand each other. How about
Yes,
that?
miss, I think that is going to work.
So that
So
way,
they won't know that I told you anything.
right. That way nobody will know that we had this conversation,
Yes.
and you will not be a target.
Yes.
And if that doesn't work, then we'll try another strategy. But before I do anything, of course, you and I will have another conversation to ensure that you're comfortable with that
Okay.
strategy.
Yes.
Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Does that mean that you will stop staying away from school now?
Yes.
Because I promise I will have this sorted out, okay?
Thank you.
And I want you to remember that you are not done. And not because you're living in the homes means that, oh, you are less than any of the other students. It's not where you start, it's where you begin.
Okay.
And your beginning does not determine your end. And I know that you are a brilliant student and you're going to do great things.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. So please, I want you to return to your normal, jolly self
Yes.
and get those grades back up, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As depicted in that clip, Samantha has been significantly affected by the continued bullying of her peers. In an effort to help, Ms. Thomas utilized the Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT, which is a practical and widely accepted therapeutic approach, especially useful for students who face bullying. This approach focuses on helping students understand and change negative patterns of thinking and behavior that bullying can create. Like Samantha, when students are bullied, they may develop harmful beliefs such as, "I am dunce," as expressed by Samantha in that clip. The CBT approach used by Ms. Thomas helps Samantha to recognize those negative thoughts and replace them with positive, more realistic ones, like, "I am not dunce," and "my previous grades prove it." Ms. Thomas began the therapeutic process by building trust and connecting with the student. By reminding her that a problem shared is a problem half solved, she also committed to keeping whatever is discussed in confidence. This helped Samantha to be more confident and open up to share what was bothering her. After building trust, Ms. Thomas helped Samantha to identify the negative thoughts that she was having, which was as a result of the bullying. She then helped Samantha to challenge those thoughts and replace them with healthier alternatives by asking her to reflect on the grades that she received in the previous terms and compare them to what she is now receiving. This challenge helped Samantha to come to the realization that she was not dunce and she was actually doing well before the bullying started. Ms. Thomas then worked with Samantha to arrive at a proposed approach to deal with the bullying. They both agreed that a first step would be for Ms. Thomas to conduct a class session educating the students on why it was necessary for bullying not to occur. This approach is the most suitable approach for addressing this scenario because it directly targets the mental and emotional effects of bullying on the student. Compared to other therapeutic approaches, CBT stands out because of its short-term nature. With limited time and resources, teachers or counselors in schools can produce results in the shortest possible time using this approach. CBT is also the most ideal approach for this scenario because it not only focuses on the victim but also on the bullies. While Samantha learned to cope with the emotional harm and rebuild her self-esteem, the bullies will benefit from the session that Ms. Thomas will do that will help them to realize their destructive behaviors and adjust. This holistic nature of the CBT approach results in the benefit of all the students involved. In conclusion, CBT gives students the tools they need to cope with life's challenges and to confront their negative self-perceptions. This guarantees that every child feels safe, respected, and capable of prospering. This brings us to the end of our presentation, and thank you for watching.